Hi, welcome to Drops of Pura Vida. My name is Paula Acuna, your life balance and productivity coach. And today I wanted to talk to you about a subject that's been kind of the theme for this past week, at least for me, which is communication. How can we get effective communication? Do you ever feel stuck waiting from an answer from someone else or waiting for someone to answer your email, return your call, or answer your text? It happens to all of us. And it's really, really ironic that in this era of super massive and super fast communication, we have so much trouble talking to each other and relating to each other. And many people complain about feeling disconnected. So yes, today we're addressing this little friend of here of us, so we're kind of addicted to it. But I have 3 hacks that can help you develop a more effective communication with your peers, your clients, and your coworkers. The first tip is this. If it's urgent, pick up the phone. Not like pick up the phone and, dial or text something, but as pick up the phone and call someone. Talk to them in person. The deal is we assume that both email or texting are immediate ways of communication, but they're not. When you do that, the other person is not, live communication with you on real time. So you risk that they will, pay attention to your message on their own time and availability, which might not be the same or which might not match your needs. So if it's urgent, don't text, don't email, pick up the phone. The second tip is difficult conversations have to be held face to face, even if it's over virtual media like a Zoom conversation, Skype, or whatever you want to use. It is so important that you talk to people. 80% of language is nonverbal, meaning your gestures, your face, what you do with your hands, your voice tone communicates something. And I've been witness to so many confusing messages or misread or misunderstood ideas from a text or a chat or an email. People get angry. Why did you say that to me? And the other person say, why did I say that? What? Because they really didn't mean that. And it can be confusing and it can be misleading. So if there's something difficult you need to address, please, once again, call that person or set up a conference or meet that person and talk to them in person. And the third hack that I want you to understand is that nothing ever replaces relationships and their value. And yes, those take time. You need to take time to relate to others, relate to your customers, to your clients, to your providers, to everyone you work with. Because building meaning relationships helps us connect in a deeper level. We understand the other person and it's easier for them to understand us. And here I want to share a story that happened to me the other day. I was between meetings and I had to have lunch at this co-working space. And I was having lunch by myself, which I don't really enjoy, but I had no choice. Right next to me were 3 kids. I call them kids, but I'm really not that old, I hope. But they were significantly more younger than me. So when they started having lunch together, 3 of them sit down and they all take out their phones and they are literally eating like this. Like they don't look at each other, they don't talk to each other. It was like they were eating alone together. It was really weird. So I started eating my lunch, which involved a bag of chips. And the chips started making this cracky noise, like crack, crack, crack. And the 3 of them turned and gave me this look. And I took a look at them and told them, why are you looking at me? My chips wouldn't be making any noise if you guys were talking to each other, but you're not talking, which seems really weird to me. And they laughed. and one of them told me, yes, I work with them, but I don't like them. Haha, it was like a joke. But then immediately they all turned to their phones again. It's hard for me to understand. Why don't we, we are so connected, but at the same time, we are so disconnected from each other. It's really, really important that you value and see the person you have in front of you and you invest your time. It will help you develop so many abilities in business, in life, in personal relationships. I know it's sometimes difficult and we don't always like the people that we have to hang out with, but it is key to effective communication to relate to others. If you believe this episode can be helpful to someone, tell them to subscribe to my channel. And if you want more hacks and tips on how to move from stress to flow, please visit my website and subscribe to my mailing list. You will get an instant access to a free meditation that will help you go from stress to flow in just 5 minutes. See you next time. Bye-bye.